Welcome to this video on Texas Data Planning. To begin, click on the Texas Planning tab. The screen that follows has two tabs, Working Plans and Approved Plans. Working Plans is where you will do most of your work when adding plans. You will see the statuses of draft or submitted for approval on plans in this area. To begin, click the Add New Plan. This will open the new plan and begin walking you through the process. You can see the various components the system will walk you through in the row of buttons just above the plan. You can also save your work at any time. Begin by entering the plan title. Then move to the plan start and end date. It's important to note as you make your selections here, you must choose a day of the month. Next, choose whether the plan is addressing a 4-H or youth topic. Not sure what that means? Use the tooltip to give a further definition. In this case, you're going to select yes if your plan is associated with youth regardless of the topic. We're going to say no, and we're going to say this plan is addressing a county identified issue. We're going to select at least a primary county issue. This pulls from issue ID, and possibly a secondary. Our primary is going to be the watershed. Next, you're going to move to the program area. These are the 4 major program areas that our agency serves, and we're going to make a minimum of a primary selection here as well. Again, we're going to choose water. You can make an additional secondary selection. In this case, we're going to choose environmental stewardship. This takes us to the situation and outcomes area of our plan. Issue source is defaulted as issue ID because we chose a county issue. However, you can make additional selections. Again, if you're not sure what you need to do here, use the tooltips provided. The next area you're going to fill out is the issue on the topic that you're addressing. It is a required field. The same goes for the goal, another required field, so you're going to outline the goal of your plan. Next, you're going to select an intended result. We're going to make client awareness our result. However, note that if you choose a multi-year policy up to 3 years, then additional years will also have an intended result you need to select for. Choose your primary target audience from the list provided. There's a secondary audience that's also available, not required, and any team members that you may have. These are AgriLife personnel and not external people. Again, you can save the plan at any point. We're going to say next to move to the next section. The next section is the educational approach section. This should be a summary of the educational outreach and methods of your plan. From here, we will select Create a new task. A full definition of a task is available in the tooltips, defining not only a task, but the types of tasks available to you. Select the Create a New Task button. Give the task a title. Select the task type. Select the date of the task or assumed date of the task. And add the task. Continue through this process until the tasks are added as you need them. Once a task has been created, it may be copied or otherwise edited from this screen. Clicking Next moves us to the Evaluation and Data Collection Strategy portion of the plan. This section allows you to summarize how you plan to evaluate and measure the impact your program has on the target audience in addressing the issue. The next portion of the plan is the volunteers and collaborators. This section is for identifying partnerships with volunteers and collaborators throughout all phases of this program. Select a collaborator from the list. If a collaborator or partner is not listed and you think they should be, please contact the Texas Data team. This moves us to the final portion of the plan, the Approval and Submission section. Select the plan approver from the drop-down and either save your plan for later edits or submit plan for approval. Once the plan has been submitted for approval, the status on the Working Plans tab changes from draft to submitted. You still have the option to view the plan. You have the option to retract the plan and set the status back to draft for further edits, or if you're an approver, you can approve the plan in this state. Let's take a moment to talk about templates. Templates are a way to create a plan based on already identified goals, plans, objectives, tasks. The key is to select a primary program area that has a template attached to it. If you need to know what that is, you're going to do the click here to view a list of templates. Then you'll know what primary program area to choose. We're going to choose water. When you choose a program area that has a template, you get this template field and you can scroll down and see those templates that are attached to that program area and make your selection. The fields that become available are the same as we've already gone through, except that now you have some pre-filled fields that you can choose to use by clicking the right arrow in between. You can also edit those that you choose, maybe remove pieces, add pieces that fit to your new plan, as exampled here. You can choose not to use part of the template at all and put in your own information. You still have to go all the way through the plan and either make selections and edit those selections or enter your own information. This includes tasks. If there's tasks on the template, you're welcome to use those. Notice they all have the same date, the start date of the plan. So if that task needs a different date, you can go ahead and type it in here. And then select to use the task. And you'll notice then that the task has been copied with the date that you entered. Again, you go all the way through the plan just as you normally would if you were entering it from scratch. And you select your approver. And that is how you enter a plan in TexasData.